Hello, this is Jess. This is chat session number 33, December 3rd, 2017, Sunday evening. We're pushing 11:45, so need to be done with this before midnight to make the cutoff. In other words, 34 would be starting at 12 a.m. So here we are, chat session number 33. We're going to go right into our tidbits of history. We're going to go back to 1947. Marlon Brando's famous Cry of Stella first booms across a Broadway stage, electrifying the audience at the Ethel Barrymore Theater during the first ever performance of a Tennessee Williams play, A Streetcar Named Desire. When the curtain went down, there was a moment of stunned silence before the crowd erupted into a round of applause that lasted 30 minutes. The show would run for more than 800 performances, turning the charismatic Brando into an overnight star. I don't know if I've ever seen that movie. I guess I'm going to have to go and check it out. It seems interesting. I may have seen it, just not ringing a bell at this present moment. But anyway, that's what happened in 1947. Alright, we're going to go right into the next tidbit of history, 1979. The general admission ticketing policy for rock concerts at Cincinnati's Riverfront Coliseum in the 1970s was known as the festival seating. That term and that ticketing policy would become infamous in the wake of one of the deadliest rock concert incidents in history. 11 people were killed, including 3 high school students, when a crowd of general admission ticket holders to a Cincinnati Who concert surged forward in an attempt to enter Riverfront Coliseum and secure prime unreserved seats inside. At 7 p.m., 8,000 fans were jostling for position, and at 7:20 the push caused the doors to the west entrance to shatter, and the powerful surge forward began. Police finally made their way forward through the crowd around 7:45 and eventually found 11 concert goers lying on the ground dead from asphyxiation. The band The Who was not told of the incident till their final encore hours later. I believe the fire marshal and the law enforcement there were fearful of a cancellation. What would happen is this has already happened with the line to get in, so they didn't want to tell. They told the promoters to just go in there and put the show on, and we'll deal with everything later. And apparently, they never told the band. So the show went on, and when it was all said and done, 11 people were killed trying to get in the beginning. It's a wild life, a wild time we live in. A lot of good things happen, a lot of bad things happen. But it is an exciting time to be alive. Alright, well, that being said and done, I'm sore in my leg where I had some surgery. It's irritating me a little bit at times because I would rather be mobile and not have all this going on, but trying not to take the pain medication. I just wanted to hurry up and heal so I can go back to work and not miss too much time. But anyway, okay, on with that. I would like to try to understand the mentality of people that are in my income bracket, all for this Republican Party and what they stand for, and the latest thing being this tax plan. If all those people that were in my income bracket, which is, I'd say, a pretty general number across the country, I think that you would look and see that you're being treated unfairly on the tax plan that's being shuffled through our government. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can be for somebody who is stealing your money right in front of your eyes. And I think that everyone should take a look at what's happening. I'm so happy for all those people that have the billions of dollars. I wish them the best, all that stuff. I could care less how much money they have. But they shouldn't harm people that are just doing, just trying to live a life of, comfort and stuff that we're used to living here in the U.S. of A. And not having really nothing extravagant, but at the same time, not wanting for nothing either. So I think that all those people that are in the Congress, in the Senate, in the House, I think you really need to examine what kind of people you are to vote on something like this that's so harmful to so many people in our country. I'm sure a lot of people are looking at this and going, I don't know what I'm talking about, and unfortunately, I would say I kind of do. I pay attention to policies. I pay attention to effects of policies that are enacted by our government, and this administration that's in power now is taking care of a certain income level of individuals, and in the process making the imbalance of inequality even further in our country. Greed is a disease in my mind, but it can be handled without going to treatment. Just change how you view things and learn how to have what you need and be happy. You have all this money, but don't try to use what you already have been given by whatever means you made the money. Look around you. There's so much you could do. All these people that are passing all these laws, that's just greed. It's frustrating to me. I understand wanting to be successful. I understand wanting to be able to go get what you want to get, go on a vacation where you want to go, and eat in the finest restaurants. I get it. But how much money how much money do you actually need? Is it ever enough to where you can turn around and look at the country that you're representing? I'm talking about the Senate and the House, these people that are elected using their positions of power to enact legislation that's harmful to me and my income level and my bracket and all the people that are working the same places I do. It's harmful to them. At the end of the day, anyway, everything's become more complex, so it costs more money to have a opportunity of an idea. It now takes so much money, and the protections you have to have, and the insurance, and the rules, and the regulations, and to just get started. I'm not talking about dumping water into the river and poisoning people's drinking water. Those kind of regulations are necessary. But I'm talking about just from the city level, state level, and the federal level, the costs to start something, to have an opportunity to be successful in your own right. There's so many barriers financially now. You have to have investors, and that's all those people that already have all the money, and they'll come around and say, hey, yeah, we'll do this, but you're going to do this for us, or we're going to have this share, It doesn't have to be that way. And maybe there's ways around all that. But as long as there's greed and as long as there's that need to have more, driven, by money, it's going to be tough to move forward in feeling right here. As long as we let these people stay in office that are intent on their own benefits, their own gain, and aren't necessarily representing the people that voted them in. I mean, that's an easy change, right? Just start paying attention. If you're going to vote, pay attention. If you're going to participate in the mockery that is our government today, it can only be changed by the truth, the vote. So just keep that stuff in mind. I rambled on a lot of topics there, but I'm just trying to understand what makes a person that has nothing to gain from these people that they're in office that they're supporting, and yet they're turning around and kicking them in their face. That it doesn't make sense to me, and it's time for a change. And I guess awareness, like I said, awareness is the first step in change. So I guess that's what I'm asking. I've been rambling about this. I'm going to be rambling about this for a long time probably, but I think that you eliminate greed in our government, in our elected officials, then I think that we could change things with some policies that might help the middle class and empower the people that are struggling with a little bit of hope and reward every now and then for things that they do on the workers level. Anyway, there's plenty of videos for that. I'm going to go. We're in 12 minutes, so I've got to get this off before midnight. Be truthful, be happy, and let's look out for each other. Okay. Seattle won tonight. Great victory. Have a great Sunday evening, early Monday morning.